Loser bracket quarterfinal now. We have an absolutely insane matchup. We have MYS going up against Rice. Last time they met, MYS won, but Rice won the SEA League in general. We have Umbreon, Mew now, very early picked on for Night Mew Foxy, with Hooper, Zoroark, and Buzzwole. Interesting comp by MYS. I feel like it's kind of all over the place though. Up against Slowbro, Dragonite, Sylveon, Eldegoss, and a Blastoise. There we go, heading into the first game. Yeah, I don't know which team comp is better. I think both team comps are quite fine. Even though I feel like, again, MYS's team comp is a bit all over the place. But they have very strong individual Pokemon. So, I think it just comes down on who plays better this one pretty much. I don't think there's like a comp difference. But Rice's team comp does look quite scary. They have a lot of very powerful Unite moves. Slowbro, Eldegoss, Blastoise. And Sylveon as well does good AoE damage. So, they have a Unite move advantage because Buzzwole Unite is kinda meh, Zoroark Unite is kinda meh, Mew Unite is alright. And we're seeing the casters right now. Oh, Japanese cast over here. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know what production is doing right now, but sure. Production. Hello? Yeah, sure. Why not? And yeah, I think the Unite moves are just an advantage of Rice, honestly. Okay, but seriously, what is going on? Why are we not in the full screen game? What's going on? Are we gonna head into it? Like, is the chat saying anything? But like, oh, there we go. Okay, we're back in it. That took a long time for them to figure out that this is happening. Alright, there we go. Back in full screen. We have a foul play on the Umbreon, so no mean look. I think mean look in this game is not... I mean, I think foul play is pretty good in this one. I play against more tankier teams. I think foul play does provide also very good CC. And foul play Snarl in general is actually the highest win rate build for Umbreon. Of course, win rates are always something, you know, kind of just look out, but they don't mean out too much. Zoroark is going to pick up a kill with Mew on top, putting MYS onto the board early on. And they let Zoroark stack for free right here. That's a lot of stacks going in. 3 in total. Up to 7.5 as they're going to head towards bot path. Hyperspace Portation coming through. Rice might have overextended a tiny bit too much here. Could get punished for it, but in the end, all of them can walk away from this fight. Quite easily to safety. Already level 8 for Io now, so Hyper Beam is unlocked. There's a big last advantage on the right side with that Hyper Beam. MYS doesn't really have anything that guarantees a last hit. Superpower does good damage, Zoroark Unite. Mew has Solar Beam, Electro Ball. I mean, all of those are quite fine. Definitely can get those last hits in. 5 seconds for the bot objective to spawn now. And Dragonite's already in position. Both teams are in position right now, except for Buzzwole. It's going to be 4v5 in Adventure of Rice. As Rock's going to dash over the place, but he's going to miss one of the faint attacks on Shadow Claws. And can't keep going as Wartortle picks up Umbreon. Oh, that was a bit of a mechanical misplay by Zoroark. He could have easily had 2 KOs there if he just connects the Shadow Claw. But misses out on it and misses out on 2 KOs, which means Rice is going to pick up the objective. They're going to try to break the score now. But Umbreon's going to buy a lot of time, but they're going to break the goal, which is very good against Super. Against Super, you want to make sure you break one of these goals as early as possible. As MYS picks up the top Regieleki, and they're going to look for a push here now. Dragonite might have to fly even up top here, but Eldegoss will be running there in time, but there's 4 members of MYS ready to drive this goal. There's only 2 members here. Dragonite now flying very deep, very aggressively. Has to bring us to the right side. Sylveon is also here. Hyperspace Portal. Resets the HP, and now the fight's going to break out. Sylveon's going to jump over, it's going to look for some damage, but in the end, everyone's going to run away. And just ends in some Unite moves being traded. And the Regieleki being defended. 80 to 98 points. As I mentioned, the series will be insanely close. I think neither team is going to stomp the other. I would be surprised to see it. Zoroark level 10, highest on the left side, right side we have Dragonite level 10, both in the rear Pokemon. Being the highest in the game. Not a big surprise there. So we slowly head into the second half of this game. They're team fighting. I mean, I think team fight are in favor of probably Rice. All comes down to how much Sylveon can do. Sylveon is pretty hard countered by Zoroark. Except if you get one good Carmine out, maybe. But Sylveon doesn't really have great mobility, so kinda just gets caught in those Shadow Claws and Feint Attacks. So Sylveon has to be very careful. And MYS setting up a push here, foul play coming through with the Snarl, but I mean, Umbreon is alone. Maybe Shobay's going for this. Could go down right here. Hyperspace Portage is perfect at the edge. Gets Umbreon to safety. As they're going to be a play on top pass, there's Superpower Spectre coming through. Basso Unite's going to fly up, and Blastoise is only level 8. Doesn't have Unite move yet. They're going to get from KO. Zoroark jumping forward, Unite moving onto Dragonite. Dragonite's jumping around, getting superpowered, gets taken down, and now MYS puts themselves into a massive lead. 40-40, 35 points go in. As they get 2 KOs, they break the second top goal. They even run towards bot path, as Zoroark's going to continue getting KOs. But there's the Rapid Spin Hydro Pump going through. They at least get Zoroark, but I think they're not going to get much more superpower. Goes into Blastoise. Blastoise hits a nice Unite. Can they actually do something with this? Looks like they can. As Sylveon picks up 2 KOs itself. And they're able to at least turn the fight around on bot goal. And now Rice is also going to pick up the Regice. That was a very explosive last minute. XQ is going to get stopped by Hooper. And Regice picked up by Team Rice. Vigileki is set up for grabs on top. But neither team is making a move for it yet. This one goes towards the main base of Team Rice. Depends if they want to go for it. And MYS doesn't really care about it right now. Instead, they're going to set up this bot push. And they're going to get it all in. 27, 12, 28. 2 points go in. They can't break the goal. Don't have enough points. But they all pay the EOS energy. Now they can simply head towards top goal and defend this one. And Rice might even overextend for a push. There's Hyper Beam. Easy secure. I'm surprised they're not going Surf. Like, why would you not play Surf in this build? I mean, against Zoroark, of course, Hydro Pump, the spin is quite nice. There we go. There's Blastoise just walking up with the Night Move, but not hitting anything. Basso is also able to dodge it with his own Unstoppable. Zoroark diving, Incy getting locked up, and Zoroark is 1 HP, has to jump away. Can't get a Feint Attack in, and Vigileki actually walks in. Rice is going to break the goal. Superpower Smackdown onto Dragonite. Yoinked, push back to the left side team, also taken down. Hyperspace Portal for Basso will be in time as Hooper, no, Eldegoss gets taken down by Mew. Very back and forth game now. 269 to 204 points. Yeah, Zoroark's level 13. So that is quite decent. Level 13 also for Blastoise now, level 13 for Sylveon. Of course, Sylveon's main level is like level 12, where we get Carmine Plus. But of course, the higher level you are, the more damage you do. Level 13 is quite good for any damage dealer heading into this late game. Basso level 13, Mew level 13, so this game is dead even. 3 level 13s, 2 11s on both sides, it could not be any more even. Except for points, only 60 point difference. These teams are so evenly matched. I might just start Rayquaza here. Dragonite's gonna build up those Dragon Dance stacks. As Umbreon gets Unite Move by Slowbro, instant 4v5 now, but they're gonna commit it a lot for Umbreon. Zoroark's gonna slice down through Eldegoss. Eldegoss can't activate Unite Move and gets taken down. Now Nightmare Proxy on the chase, eject button forward, which was gonna get the KO onto Dragonite, no returning, another Surf Iluna with a nice eject button away from the Surf, as XQ has to run for his life. On Sylveon, probably have to reset. We still have Blastoise Unite up, we have Eldegoss Unite on the right. Left, we still have 3 Unites. They went for Umbreon, commit a lot for it, and couldn't win the fight out of it. And Mighty Proxy is almost level 40 now in this Mew. And level 40 Mew does crazy amounts of damage. Rayquaza still up. Rice is behind. Snarl forward. 4-man Snarl into the foul play. They're getting locked up. Now Zoroark's gonna jump forward. Sylveon has nothing anymore. Sylveon, Umbreon Unite is huge. A massive stun as Zoroark's gonna dive, but he's gonna get hit by the Blastoise. What an illusion! Oh my god, the Zoroark illusion. Perfectly done. Inside of his combo to dodge away from the Blastoise Unite. What a play. And now I think MYS might be doing it. Death is getting chased down. Hyper Beam is still there. Eeyore's gonna win it against Zoroark. But the Superpower Smackdown comes through. Dragonite 1 HP. Dragonite across the wall by eject button, followed by Buzzwole. Gets the KO with 45 seconds left. Now Buzzwole can score 100 points. Oh, he doesn't even. He has to go back to Ray. As Slowbro and Blastoise are starting it up. MYS is in the lead. as they go forward now. They just have to go for these defender. They just have to try to go for the KOs. Buzzwood dropping low on HP. Slowbro taken down. Superpower smackdown onto Edigos. Another superpower coming in. Edigos taken down. Sylvian is trying to burst it down, but they're going to just go back from the Rayquaza and they're going to score 100 points on bot. And they're going to try to just get rid of Sylvian's sheet if they can. Umbreon jumping forward towards bot goal. Rayquaza goes down. Over to Rice. Can they somehow win this game? They have to score 2 times. They have to just get rid of the Sylvian shield if they can, or even score bot lane. But 82 points go in. And even Zork is able to defend the goal from Blastoise. And MYS is going to take a bang of the first game.
Just go hard again on game number 3 for Team MYS.
Draft number 2 we have for MYS now. Clefable, Mimikyu, Lapras, Sylveon, Snorlax making a way. Is that the first Snorlax? It might be. And the right side for Rice we have Inteleon, Crustle, Espeon, Blissey, and we have a Garchomp who's going to start chomping. I mean, Garchomp looks pretty good against MYS's team. Garchomp against Snorlax, Clefable, Lapras, or especially Lapras, Clefable. Seems not too bad of a pick, but Rice ends up pretty squishy now. So they're pretty vulnerable to getting, you know, Shadow Sneak by Mimikyu on. So I gotta watch out for that. There we go, heading into the second game. MYS currently in the lead. I'm gonna try to close it out right here. Both of these teams are favorites for the entire tournament, so seeing one of them go home right here is of course quite sad. As this could have been a potential grand final too. Definitely had chances to be. We have Ice going for the invade, abusing that the enemy team has an Espeon Centraria and knowing that it's going to be Xatu into Red Buff. And now Espeon is going to be sad. Red Buff is gone. But I mean, Blue Buff is gone. Doesn't really matter. I wouldn't have gone for Blue Buff anyways. Let's be honest. So it doesn't really matter, honestly. So power comes in. Ice should be able to get away. Tackle towards the right side. Espeon jungle is very popular. Just put Espeon into jungle. Get Xatu. Red buff is similar to Leafeon. You get 1 buff and then you head towards the lanes and start pushing them with stored power and red buff. So it is very good. Any Eevee can jungle early on. Sylveon. I mean, Glaceon is not as good as the other ones when it comes to level 4 ganking, but of course it can still too. But Leafeon, Espeon, Sylveon can all do the same. Xatu into 1 buff into pressuring top or what path early on. And of course Espeon is no exception. As we have Ice getting jumped on now, could be first KO of the game. Here going over to the side of buying so much time actually, but they finally get the KO. And now Sylveon's going to try to go for Inteleon at least. XQ facing us to the wall and get to the berry. And now Sylveon has to run away. And Happy Foxy will make its way out to safety. But Rice get a KO. And his Crush is already level 5.5. Doing quite well for himself. I wonder if it's going to be a block or a yawn game. I feel like yawn in this game, they don't have a lot of follow-up on it, but they can always set up a Shadow Sneak into a yawn. And but with Sylveon, yawn is not all too great. But block, I feel like block sometimes is too annoying because you cannot push enemies out of your teammates' skill shots. So that could always be a bit difficult. That's what I don't like sometimes when like there's pushing abilities. The fight's gonna break out. Play rough onto Gabite. Goes down. Reset. For the Mimikyu is gonna look for next play rough here and hits it. Onto Blissey. Finds another reset. And that's 3 KOs coming on top for MYS. This is bad news for Rice. 30 points going for Mimikyu, maybe too. Yep, gonna break the goal 30 points. Clefable wanted 1 more stack, but gets sniped by the Mimikyu. And now Rice is under a lot of pressure from this early game already. As this Mimikyu is going to be very strong. And the Garchomp needs a lot of experience to come back now. But at least they have NDDs now. On top left that Garchomp can farm. And Mimikyu hits level 9. It hits level 9. I feel like Mimikyu is such a 50-50 Pokemon though. Sometimes it pops off, sometimes it's absolutely useless. But I feel like it's mainly useless when people pick it in top path. I feel like it becomes very useless. I think it has to Centraria or to really get value. Whenever we see a top path Mimikyu, it just doesn't really do anything. But the Centraria Mimikyus actually do quite well. Inteleon is already level 9. Espeon has level 8, so 2 against 2 unites. Rock low on HP, Heavy Slam gets it. Solix secures it. And Rice cannot move into this position at all. They just get zoned out. We have a Shedinja Doll. on Mimikyu. Also quite interesting. Just wants to sometimes buy a bit more time for maybe the next play rough to be back up. So it fits kind of well after the Unite move. So you kind of like Shadow Sneak, play rough, Unite move someone, play rough again, and then you can Shinichi out and play rough. Probably another time, so can always buy you time for that next ability. Rice looking for a push now, but can't really get out too much done. And I feel like if Rice team comms falls a bit behind, it can be quite difficult. This Mimikyu is going to snowball team fights very, very fast. It's a round right now. Heavy Slam goes in. They're going to try to go Blister on Tillion. Try to keep him alive, but the play rough on Crust. It might be enough damage. Crust barely living. Finds a Rock Tomb. But there's Mimikyu Knight now onto the south, and Tillion has no chance. Instantly drops after the Mimikyu Knight move ends with the Sylveon jumping in. But it's only 1 KO so far for MYS, and they committed a lot for this. Already wanted a bit more. Level 10 now for Garchomp. He was able to farm a lot of experience. As Lapras tries to steal away Rep Buff, doesn't quite succeed. And level 11 now for the Mimikyu. Highest one in the entire game. Currently MYS only has 1 Unite move up, but so does MYS. The next team fight will be done at 25 seconds. We're only in the second half of this match. 5 minutes have already passed. We only have 1 goal down so far. But it has been a pretty aggressive game. There has been a lot back and forth. But it doesn't feel like already this much time has passed. And there we go. Next objective spawning in 5 seconds. This could be an all-out team fight. Lapras still farming Unite. Wants to make its way towards bot, most likely. But we only have 1 Unite on the right side. And 3 on the left. And there we go. Crust is going to use Unite. It's going to find a nice Xazor. Clefable low on HP. And MYS has to be careful now. Lapras has Express up now. Lapras can make its way towards bot path. And Italian has to be super careful about its positioning. But instead, Lapras just goes for the back cap. 37 points, will go in. As his team is trying to buy time. But Registeel will go down now, down to half HP. The fight's gonna break out. Snipe Shot is gonna get yawned on. Registeel low on HP is gonna get this one, goes over to Espeon. You know, the fight's in full force. Lapras is on its way towards bot path. But it might be already too late as 3 members go down. I'm surprised MYS played it like this. Clefable is gonna get chomped down. They get 37 points in, but they lose a guaranteed fight. And now Rice is back in this game. 80 points go in. 20 points into the lead. And Regieleki up for top grabs. Now Unite moves could be back up for MYS very soon. As Rice tries to back this one. Clefable just runs in and gets scooped up and sniped down. Italian picks up double KO. Now MYS just falling apart in these last 2 minutes. I mean, yeah, if your Lapras is not joining in for the team fight, you might as well just drop the Reggie, honestly. 37 points for Reggie is not the best trade, but oh man. If you have no Unite moves up, if your teammates are not all there, no, Mimikyu can't get away. Gets stunned into Snipe Shot. AXQ is hitting a lot of Snipe Shots now. On is already level 13. With that Registeel. I mean, of course, this game is still open for either team. But now with MYS falls a bit behind, I think the team comp is definitely worse. If they fall behind. They're not by much behind, but Sylveon is just level 12. And it's their main damage dealer, kinda. Mimikyu is just someone who assassinates someone. Mimikyu doesn't replace a full DPS in late game. What? Espeon has to use Unite. The fight's already breaking out on bot goal. Observer. Minimap. Look at the minimap. There's happening stuff going on. Everyone's getting knocked up here by Snorlax. Finds a huge heavy slam. XQ is going to get safe for Blister. This is going to pop its own Unite move, but has to run away. Sylveon on the chase, facing it toward the Watson. The hype, however, is already up. Double kill for Mimikyu now. 4 members down of Rice, and Rice just loses this team fight. As the cameraman also sadly wasn't able to catch the action. He had Mimikyu Shadow Seeking on Espeon. Espeon lived on 1 HP. Used the Unite move, and then MYS just wins the fight. And Rayquaza is 1 HP. We kind of said we missed out on the engage. And MYS just wipes them and takes Rayquaza. Snorlax now heavy slamming in. Can he score on time? He can't score on time. He got interrupted. Okay, this game is still totally going on. So far, MYS hasn't scored a single point with this Rayquaza. CrisHeroes trying to keep the shield up, getting chased down. Riku should have a shield. Yang just running around in circles. Dodging away from the snipe shot, no run towards them, he flux down. I mean, this should work, right? Just trying to buy time, trying to get them busy. But it seems they cannot score any points. Does Lapras have a shield? Yang is just running around. Mimikyu still waiting very patiently as they're trying to chase down this CrisHeroes, who's buying so much time. This Pokemon, man. Yeah, look at this healing. Definitely balanced. There we go. Lapras Express goes in. That's 100 points. And I think now it should be a wrap. CrisHeroes is going to pressure the back cap. Another follow me comes in. Mimikyu's going to score 100. And that's going to be the end of Rise. CrisHeroes is still alive. Finally goes down. But that's going to be the end of Team Rise. MYS is going to move on towards the loser bracket semifinal. And this will be the end of the first place Southeast Asia League team. MYS takes the 2-0.